My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're having a look at what's happening with your person. So we're going to see what's going on with your person in a bit. In the extended, I have channeled an automatic writing letter from your person. We'll look at their thoughts and feelings for you specifically if it doesn't come out in this reading. We're going to look at if there's a karmic relationship, what's happening with that, if it doesn't come out in this reading, and what advice they're getting about you and from whom, and the next steps towards you. Now, before we get into today's reading, just a quick update for those who are interested, and it's an update about that young lady that we assisted. First of all, thank you all those of you that donated, you liked the video, caused the video to circulate, you watched the video, whatever it is that you did to help. Thank you so much for that. She was beyond grateful. Beyond grateful. I read it in the article, but it's only when I met her that it struck me just how young she is. She's only 27 years old and she has 7 children. So we are looking at someone who started off her life, formative part of her years, teenage, very early teenage mom at best, because I think the oldest child is 14 years old. Okay. Early teenage mom at best, and perhaps statutory rape at worst. And then, from that, just a series, I guess, of, imperfect decisions, right? And I say imperfect only because, she's not able to provide the way, well, perhaps it's me, I think she should be providing for those children. But it's obvious that she is doing her best. The home was clean, the children were clean, and I'm a school teacher by profession. Well, before, that's my previous life. But, you're always a teacher anyways. But, when you look at children and you look to see if they've been taken care of, I always look at how the parent is taking care of their teeth and how they're taking care of their skin and the clothing that they have on. And their teeth were perfect. Their skin had no marks. Whatever she's rubbing on them, whether it's coconut oil, whatever it is, it's certainly working. And they were lively and bright-eyed, and just doing the normal things that children in large families do. Complain about this one touching them. Don't touch me. That kind of thing, and playing with each other, and this one didn't want to share, so he was complaining to the mommy whilst we were talking. So it's just typical kid things, and that tells us, well, they're pretty, as well adjusted as they can be, right? So we were able to deliver the food stuff for her. She was absolutely grateful for that. And then I asked her if social services had reached out. And she said that they had called her. So, they didn't visit. So they called. And now, our government is pretty good in terms of the grants that are available to persons who need assistance, especially vulnerable groups, and to ensure that children go to school, right? There's absolutely no excuse in our country for children not to go to school, because there are education grants that will pay for transportation to go to school. There's there's the design buses, designated buses that are school buses. In primary school, they will get breakfast and they will get lunch. And in high school, you'll get lunch, right? So at least you get that one good meal per day. And I know for a lot of people, the teachers always know the children that may need more assistance, and they will always give like additional lunches for them to carry home for siblings, that kind of thing, right? So the ones that can go to school do go to school. They definitely go to school. From what I saw there, it looks like she usually gets by from things on her garden, but I didn't see anything that was bearing at that time. So maybe that's why she decided to ask for assistance. So anyway, social services reached out. She is eligible for some grants that they have, but she needs an ID card. She applied for it since January, and they still have not produced the ID card. But it looks like as soon as this thing got publicity, everybody's kind of scrambling, So she will get their food cards that she can access. So she will get that. but it's at least it's gonna take a month or two, right? You know how these things go. So that food that we gave there was immediate relief for her. She also said that the first agency to respond was the land settlement agency in our country, and they are going to build a home for her and her children. The land that she's on is her land. So they're going to build, I think it was a 3-bedroom structure on that site for her. But this is going to take months, might even be years, who knows. But things are in motion. So we did our part. I will continue to check up on her and see what's going on. But when I tell you, a lovely, lovely, just sweet, down to earth person, I am so glad that we did that for her. Okay. All right, guys. So let us get into this reading. So thank you very, very much. I'm going to put this letter over here. That is for the extended. For those asking me about spirit release therapy classes, the next basic class is going to be on the 8th portal, and the psychic surgery class, which is the advanced class, is going to be on the 6th portal. There is a sale on those classes happening this week. It ends at midnight on the 26th, and it's 20% off. I'll put the information on that below just in case you're interested. Let's get into this reading. So thank you for humoring me to allow me to give you that update. All right, so your person is in the energy of rebellion, okay? Power to the people kind of thing. What are they rebelling against? Well, we're about to find out. But this is, it's like questioning everything. Maybe even because they're shaking their fist to the sky, maybe even questioning God, or the idea of God, creator, trying to figure out what's their understandings and their truths about the universe, about creation, or about evolution, whatever it is. It's about establishing their truths through, raging against the matrix, raging against, the things that people, the understandings that people take for granted. They're questioning everything. Let's see this person's energy generally here. Whoa. Revenge. What is this? And it's a card number 38, right? And 38 is 11, which is justice. This is about getting even. And it feels like there may have been some haters that were in their circle. Maybe even people who betrayed them, backstabbed them. Look at it here. Stab them in the back. This person is getting back at them. And sometimes the best way to get back at people who may have hurt you is to live your best life. And it could be that is what they are committing to doing, right? And Spirit is saying this is a celestial speed up. This is an accelerated program that your person is on right now. It feels like they've had a very sudden, harsh awakening. And they say it in that letter, actually. Harsh awakening. And it's making them see everything clearly. And this thing is just transforming their life and transforming their relationships. But they're not taking the high road. It looks like they still want this revenge though. Right, they go low, we go high. Your person ain't doing that. People go low, they go lower. Energy towards you. All right. We're going to post some cards on that, though. I want to see it about what's going on with that revenge card. Okay. Energy towards you is a dark story. Also what came out in that letter. I love when we get the synchronicities. The dark story. And this is them basically, they think that they've lost you. They have sensed, and they say it in this letter, actually, they have sensed a profound change in you. And they are attributing that change from what they send the letter to you having somebody else, or to you not loving them anymore, or you abandoning them, or there's something like that. They are just awfulizing, and it looks like, I don't know if it's a rabbit hole, right? But they're going down into, no, they say it's not a rabbit hole. This is the sunken place. This is a sunken place, guys. They've entered the sunken place. And then we have independent, dependent. And because they think that you have left them or you have abandoned them, they're trying to, project this image of being unbothered, but they're bothered. They are absolutely bothered. I don't need you, but at the same time, they feel chained to you, bound to you. They want to be independent of you. They want to do away with you, but there's this attachment that is always there that they can't seem to break free from. So this feels like torment. Feels like that idea of like purgatory, where you're being refined. Kind of like what Dark Night of the Soul is about, huh? It's really refining yourself and, stripping away all the extra to drill down to your core essence. This is what it feels like. So you have triggered them pretty badly. And it looks like other people around them are helping too. Let's pull the cards on that revenge card and that dark story card. Underneath the deck we have new career, who this? They wish it could do that to you. Just forget about you, change their number, block you, that kind of thing. But they just can't seem to do it. They wish they could tell you who this. But I feel like they're also like blocking and blanking a lot of people in their life. A lot of people in their life, as again, the who this treatment. Let's see this revenge card. We have the Three of Cups. It might be a third party, and they feel betrayed by this third party. They feel that this third party was leading them on, being fake, wearing a mask, and your person wants revenge. They want to get even. They might be obsessed with it at this time. Because it looks like whatever happened there gave them the ick. It gave them the ick, guys. Let's see dark story. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. They're trying to get a hold on their thoughts, but I don't think that they are being very successful. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. And what makes it even more torturous is now they figured out that you are the twin flame or you are the soulmate. We have the Four of Wands, right? So this person, they want to settle down with you, but they feel like you are now out of their reach. That's what they feel like, that they have lost you. Just when they've come to all these epiphanies here, okay, it looks like they have lost you. I feel like before this person had so many options that, they got a little distracted. But now that they're seeing things clearly here, this epiphany that's happening here, it feels like, just as they got this epiphany, you're walking away. You're walking away. All right. Let's ask Spirit. What is happening in your person's life at this time? I'm going to be using the Oracle of Mystical Moments. I haven't used this in a while, years actually. And let's see what's happening in your person's life. We're going to get 4 cards. Okay, so we have a long way home. As a card number 35, which reduced to 8, and 8 is moving forward. So it looks like this person is on that healing journey, returning to self. Okay, returning to self, returning to the oneness of who they are. But Spirit is saying they may have a long way to go. Right? they may have a long way to go. Maybe your person had a really inflated ego. So this journey may have taken a little longer than anticipated. All right, let's see what's happening in your person's life. What's happening in your person's life right now? We have another 8 again, and it is the red garden. I think your person right now, I think they are isolating themselves. And they're isolating themselves, I feel, for their safety and the safety of others. I think your person is angry. They are enraged. And they're trying to stay grounded. They're trying to stay regulated. But I think this is a big challenge for them at this time. There's something that they have seen that has really pissed them off. They're doing their best to try to keep it together, but they are enraged. All right, we're going to pull cards and see what the hell happened there. What else is happening? We have the moon dance. Okay, a card number 4, which is the Emperor. Right now, they are the only thing that they're trusting right now is their own intuition. They don't trust anybody. Okay, I feel as well that they have to be careful. There's some moves that they're making to maybe get out of a situation, maybe with a third party, with three birds here. Okay, and they know that they have to walk a fine line, but they're allowing themselves to be guided, and they're not listening to advice from anybody else. They're only listening to themselves because it feels like maybe advice for other people is what got them in this situation where they were betrayed in the first place. We'll put cards on that. We have no rain today. Okay. Card number 37, which reduced to 10. So there's something that's ended, but there's also something that's beginning. So what I think is happening is that your person right now, they're not in the best of circumstances. I think there's been a big upheaval in their life, and something that they treasured previously has ended. It could be a relationship, it could even be a job, it could be a friendship, okay? Something has ended and it's causing them a lot of pain. But in the midst of this pain, they're also able to see the silver lining. So we're going to see what is this pain, what's the silver lining. But today, they are seeing the bright side of things, whereas before, they can only operate from this distorted view of the world, this dark story. We'll pull cards. What else is happening? We have an elephant here. We have the night ride. A card number 46. So another 10. Again. Something is ending, definitely, in their life. We're going to find out. Right? But there's a new opportunity that's coming in. And I feel it's an opportunity that's coming in for you guys. Now, we have the elephant here. And for me, the elephant always represents memory. Because, elephant never forgets. And the elephant, in certain cultures, is the king of the jungle. And he's not the king of the jungle because of his power and might. It is because of his ability to get along with others and his ability to be peaceful in his existence. Well, most of the time anyways. Okay, even though he's large, he doesn't pretend to be in charge, right? So even the smaller creatures he looks out for. So it feels like, I feel a very protective energy from this. And we see this owl covering this other owl here. And it feels like counterparts. Okay, so even though something has ended, your person is also grasping the opportunity to begin something new with you. I also feel as well that in the dream state, they may be reaching out to you at this time so that you won't forget who they are. Because this person, we saw it in the letter, is very concerned with you forgetting them and leaving them behind. Like they're really paranoid about that. All right, so let's pull cards on each one of these and let's see what's really going on here. So first we have the red garden. Spirit, tell us what is this red garden all about? Okay, we have the moon in reverse, the ghoster in reverse. We have judgment, and it says quarter life crisis, and it says a brand new outlook. We have the 5 of swords in reverse, gaslighting in reverse. And we have work besties in reverse, 3 of pentacles, or collaborating with others, particularly third parties, in reverse. As I told you, something long established has collapsed in your person's life. It may definitely be something at work, maybe a relationship at work. They maybe got stabbed in the back by a colleague. It can definitely be a third party, again, a betrayal that happened here. Some kind of business or relationship where money was exchanged or money was enmeshed, and maybe somebody stole from them, ripped them off. But there's something long established that they thought they could trust in that has been deconstructed. Now, it feels like your person may have sensed this coming, or they may have sensed that this was happening, that these people were deceiving them or betraying them. But I think they were being gaslit. That came out in the previous reading too, right? It looks like they were being gaslit. People playing mind games with them and trying to, pass it off like your person was going crazy. But they weren't. Your person was getting those intuitive messages all the time. And now they're seeing that clearly. And they're like, how could they have missed this? So your person is confronting a lot of issues that would have been circulating in their subconscious that they may not have wanted to look at, because if they looked at it, then they would have to acknowledge that some of the people that they trusted most was really screwing them over. But now it's come to a point where your person can't deny the truth, and neither can the people around them. And that's why your person's pissed. That is why they are pissed. All right. Now we have the moon dance. What is that about, Spirit? We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. That's usually my card of frustration. But it says first like. And first like is like when you're someone's biggest fan. Okay? But now it's in reverse. So it feels like they might have been somebody else's biggest fan. They might have been somebody's really good friend. But this person has betrayed them. So they've retracted their love. We have hustle culture, 7 of Pentacles, and that talks about an investment. We have mother's intuition, Queen of Cups, and it says master in feminine energy. And remember, the Queen of Cups, she is the psychic. So I think I'm spot on with my interpretation of that card. Your person is only listening to their own intuition right now. Okay, they're dealing with some heavy stuff. Okay, we have this card burnt out here. Okay, they're dealing with some heavy stuff. 10 of Wands can also talk about baggage, some baggage from the past, some baggage from relationships. Okay, and they're not listening to anyone because they realize whilst they were there, being other people's support, being their biggest fan, people were just messing with them, screwing them over, and did not appreciate their loyalty. So they are deciding to only be loyal to the people who are loyal to them. We have no rain today. So today, as we do this reading, they're having a good day. And they're having a good day because they're seeing the opportunity in the crisis. In every crisis, there is opportunity. You see, just like that lady that we helped, right? She was in crisis. And in that crisis, she saw an opportunity and she took it because it's very brave and bold to put yourself and your business out there. But she did it. She seized the day and she did it. And because she did it, she's getting this assistance. So your person is also recognizing the opportunity that is coming for them. And there's an opportunity to change their life completely. And I think this is what they're realizing. We have the Emperor. They have an opportunity to take charge of their life and to chart a path. It literally says that. To chart a path. To start something new. Do something different. We have here off the grid. We have the Hermit. So I feel I said it before. I think your person right now, they're being very reclusive. They're taking time out to be alone. Okay, they're listening to their own intuition. We have the High Priestess here. And we have Knight of Cups in reverse, Ally in reverse. And they are being their own best friend right now. Because that's who they trust. It looks like the people that they trusted in their circle, screwed them over. Now we have this night ride. And I feel like, I don't know if this is them astral projecting, or just dreaming of you, thinking about you, reaching out to you in the dream state. But there's also the recognition here that maybe there can be some kind of rekindling of this connection. We have online guidebook. So it looks like your person is online. They're tapped in. We have the Page of Pentacles, and that talks about reaching out, but reaching out the hand of friendship. And it also says here receiving a message. So they may be sending you messages in the dream state. We have Four of Cups, talks about boredom and depression. And then we have Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth, the end result. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. Your person's going through a tough time. We have the Four of Cups. That talks about boredom. It talks about depression, dissatisfied with your life. So they're taking time out to figure things out, okay? Trying to figure out what's their next move, what they really want out of life. How do they see their legacy unfolding? Who they see that legacy unfolding with, right? So this is what they're trying to figure out. But at the same time, they don't want that whilst they're trying to figure this out, you run off somewhere, right? So I feel like they are reaching out in the 5D to you. For some of them, they may be sending you like little messages in the night just to keep in touch. Just to keep in touch. Nothing too heavy right now, because I don't think they want to start anything without dealing with what is happening in their life. And it looks like a lot is happening in their life. And I feel like they may want to shelter you from that. Because look at the wing here. Right? It's very protective. So they may want to shelter you from that. So I feel like they might try to reach out to you in secret, or if they can't reach out to you in secret, they might be reaching out in the dream state because they want to protect you from some of the chaos that is happening at this time. So what we're going to do in the extended, we're going to read that letter. And I'm glad that we're going to get a lot of confirmation about what we said here, and more, if I'm remembering correctly. And then we're going to look into what's happening, what their feelings for you, what's happening with a karmic connection, next moves towards you. But in the meantime, what does Spirit want you to do? Well, first of all, Spirit wants you to surrender the idea that you could fix somebody. Maybe you know that your person right now might be depressed. Right? Spirit saying this is not a time to rush in and try to fix their life. This is not your role. Right? Your role, if you choose to be that role, is about support. This is their thing. This is an inside job that they have to do. Okay? So it says it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So Spirit is reminding you, like, your person might reach out Maybe you're custom fixing things, giving solutions, blah, blah, blah. It ain't time for that. It's time for them to take accountability for their life and the path that they want to create moving forward. Surrender fear. It's about being bold, being brave. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Okay? So it looks like they aren't the only persons telling themselves a dark story. You telling yourself a dark story too. Right? Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions, and that's your own solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So, listen, Spirit saying right now, mind your business, because we always have business to mind, right? We never stop healing, we never stop growing. We always have things going on in our life that we need to pay attention to. So, Spirit saying, mind your business, and maybe there are goals, there are dreams that you want to bring into this reality. Spirit saying, make a plan. Right? Put it out there to the universe. Right? Put it out there and take those tiny steps forward. Every day make a tiny step forward. Maybe day one is making a list. Maybe day two is contacting somebody that might know more about it than you. You know what I mean? Spirit saying you have your own business to mind right now. Right? They have to do their thing. Okay? All right, my love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for all the different ways that you support this channel. Your likes, your shares, comments down below. You can put a full stop. It's fine. Okay? If you're able to purchase extended readings or personal readings, beautiful classes, absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. But every little helps and counts. Take care. Bye.